Come on, Rock. It's not a game. Come on. Get your head on your shoulders, man. Damn, Rock, come on.
Okay.
What's the matter with you?
Live recap of today. 15-minute structure. Change in the state of delivery. Internal change of state. I was actually taking sell side today. Got stopped out. It's okay. I got entered right here today. My stop loss was right down here. I got stopped out. It was only $30, which wasn't too bad, but MNQ. We did have SMT, and that's the original strategy, but I've been trying to do inversions. So as of right now, I think it's time to change the strategy, man. I wanted this 15-minute one to be the one, but we just couldn't get it, man. Just couldn't get it. I couldn't do it. Let me show you here. Yeah, there's SMT. Let me see here quick. Where was it? We had SMT right here on sell side, which I should have taken, but I didn't. Could have placed a trade right up here, put my stop loss all the way down here. Would that have been a 1 to 2 anyways? Let's see here quick.
And knowing if you keep driving forward and never quit, in the end you will succeed.
Learn to say you to the world every once in a while.
We wouldn't have hit it anyways, dude. Which sucks, but it's alright, man. Okay, it's time to change it. Could be wondering, what am I gonna do now? We're gonna do the 1 hour, man. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna delete everything here quick. We're gonna remove 9 drawings. We're gonna make this go down. And we're gonna start all the way back in. Can't go back that far. I think we gotta do July or something. Do the 1 minute. Yeah, we can still do July. So let's do the 1 hour here quick. Level this out. So break a structure towards the top right here. This is internal top right over here. Actually, I'm gonna have to make a new one again. Oh, and I deleted the other ones too, which kind of sucks, but
whatever you are doing, and this means you have arrived. You have arrived.
Louis, a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. Remember that.
The scientists in the old world and saying the first human being for under 2 hours will be in the year 2075. But I have proved them wrong.
The first man to run a marathon in under 2 hours. One final lung-busting stride for Kipchoge. One giant leap for human endeavor. And you know, Kipchoge was right. No human is limited.
If you tell yourself the truth, and the truth is, I'm not happy with where I'm at. That's the truth. The truth is, I can do more. The truth is, I can work harder than I'm working right now. The truth is, I can do more for my family. The truth is, I can do much better than I'm doing right now.
so let's hear. This is top
That's the real truth.
right here.
That's what you believe.
Let's look at the 5 minute.
The truth. You won't have to find more discipline. Discipline will find you.
I'm going to say something to you. You're smart, you're talented, you know a few things, but talent means nothing in this game if you don't make the right choices. There's plenty of talented people out there who never see the light of day.
And stop right here.
Last thing takes discipline.
So on the 1 hour, we are uptrending again. This is internal top. Actually, this is break a structure top on the 1 hour right here. And then we've got another break a structure on the 1 hour top right here.
You want my advice? Make a list of everything you want now, and then plan on spending the next 25 years of your life getting it, slowly, piece by piece.
99% of these viewers watching this, 99.9, overthink everything.
We're gonna fix this here quick so it looks a little bit better. Okay. So we're uptrending on the 1 minute, and let's take a look here. We broke top.
No, you don't need to necessarily do what he's doing. You just
This
need
is
to stay
internal
in your lane. Just
bottom.
take inspiration, do more, think less, action removes doubt.
And that's internal top right here. Internal bottom, internal top, internal top. So this is what we're going to take a trade off of today. It'll be from right here to about right here. It's already in the 15 minute, sorry, 50 minute, sorry.
So on my toughest days, I think about getting through one more day, one more workout, one more rep.
Why do I stand up here?
So
On my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way.
on the 1 hour, we broke structure towards the top side. Okay.
There can be no growth without goals.
Let me take a look at this
As
one.
soon as he said, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, I think people stopped thinking about goals. And he made a really great argument, which was everybody at the start line of the 100-meter race has the same goal. It's to win.
Structure
So it's not
top.
the person who has the best goals, it's the person who has the best systems.
So because this is so new, we have to see what's going to happen. This is sell side. Sorry, this is buy side right here. This is sell side. It looks like we swept sell side on the 1 hour. Okay. Low. Do we break structure? Nope, never broke structure towards the top. So technically this is buy side right here. Okay. Where am I at right now? This is July 3rd. Actually, let's do July 3rd right here.
Relationship that you don't like and move countries or change career when you can't not hit snooze, even though last night you promised yourself that you weren't going to hit snooze. And it's how people that are able to do
so break a structure towards the top on the 5 minute. Well, let's look at the 1 hour again. There's an FEG right here on the 1 hour, but this is internal top, internal top. There's liquidity right here. And then we have internal right here on the 5 minute.
It's all in the way you choose to think.
But I believe style is
So
relevant. I believe it's the morale behind the style.
So from right here to about right here, we are in the 50% right here.
That's his true greatness, is the willingness to die. So if this thing works, greatness.
And I want to see what happens right here.
Put in the work, you need to grind, and you don't need to be focused on everybody else, because you staying focused on everybody else, you staying focused on the world.
9:30 right here.
A false sense of reality. Like,
and let's take a look at the 5 minute.
You will increase your.
We broke on the 5 minute.
If you don't get what you
we have buy side up here.
And even when you get
and then we have liquidity right up here.
You still suffer.
So let's see what happens.
America was built on the backs of men who smoked cigarettes, drove without seatbelts, and had bacon for breakfast. If you miss your biohacking,
Break a structure towards the bottom, so changing the state of delivery.
There's a time for leverage, but there's also a time for violence.
On the 1 hour, we're still uptrending, by the way. I just hope you guys know that. We're still uptrending on the 1 hour. This is internal.
Also maximizing, which is just getting the most bucks.
So then this is the new right there, and this is still buy side right here. So
more quickly than your imperfections.
Life is a mystery. Don't waste time trying to figure it out.
Humor.
Keep a sense of humor, especially about yourself.
There you go.
It's a strength beyond all measure.
Change.
We are in a 5 minute FEG in the discounted area now.
Now that nothing stays the same.
We do this here quick.
The quote that I live by, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man young, wealthy, and wise.
Your haters will become your congratulators. And the more stones they throw at your ass.
Anybody in here? Nobody in here. Alright, bet. That's a bet.
You want to be that one
So, let's take a look. We're gonna have to set new rules again. Fuck me.
You come and you bring the energy that it takes.
It's okay, dude. It's okay. It'll be the same rules, man. Maybe the same rules will apply from the 15-minute to this. Maybe. For some reason, something's telling me that it needs to change. The 15-minute just takes too long, man. And then sometimes I don't even get a setup through the day. Sometimes I'll go 2 days without even placing a trade, and that sucks, man. I don't want to do that, you know? So, we're gonna see what happens. Let's look at the 1 minute. So I gotta write down new rules. Give me a sec. And this is June 30th.
Their greatness consists in the fact that they perceive that virtue is enough.
Because while everybody's over here being cool, and I tell people this all the time, there's no future in cool. That's a trend. That's a fad. It comes and it goes. Just like dope money. Dope money comes quick and leaves quicker. Okay? We're here for a slow, but a for show. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Paso corto, vista larga, which is short steps, long vision.
General ambition gives you anxiety. Specific ambition gives you direction. There is nothing more anxiety-inducing than I want to be better, and I don't know what at, and I don't know how.
Discounted 5-minute FVG.
With what you have that separates winners.
So let's take a look.
What happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you that counts.
What time is it? 10:10. Let's go back to right here. So on the 1 hour, we're going down. It looks like we're tapping into this 1 hour FVG right over here. This 1 hour FVG is not in discount.
Courage and hope and self-belief and faith.
1 hour FVG right here. It's not in discount, but we're going to take a look at the 5-minute. On the 5-minute for the internal is obviously we're uptrending. Uptrending.
I'm a head coach of high school football to this day.
One-way ticket to a dead end.
This is internal top on the 1 hour.
Several times.
Internal top. We've changed the state of delivery. This is internal structure on the 5-minute.
It's not meant to be. But that said, there's very few times it's not meant to be.
So let's look at the 1 minute right here.
But there's a lot of times when throwing in the towel too early will take away your shot at the person that you should have been.
Let me state it this way. Will your belief that you're going to be viewed as a failure,
we're going to do inversions is what we're going to do.
That you live the rest of your life below your potential and regret everything that you don't do because of Uncle Tom?
I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it.
5-minute discounted SMT, 5-minute discounted FVG inversion.
He's loyal to the company a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money in a little bit more. He saves money a little bit more. If you want to win, you got to be tough. And you can't quit.
When it comes to kind of like potential energy versus reality for people on their way up, there's this huge time delay between when we start behaving in a way that a winner behaves and when we start winning. And the problem is that the bigger the mountain you're trying to climb, the bigger the W you're trying to get, typically the more delayed it is between between when you start behaving like a winner and when you start being a winner. And most people don't get the fast enough feedback loop to know that they're on the right path when they are taking these first steps in the right direction, because they have this really big goal, but they forget that with that really big goal comes the even longer delay that it takes to get there. I need the positive reinforcement.
Yeah, there we go.
The positive reinforcement is coming from me.
Internally, there's only one way I know to beat people who copy you. Get bigger. It's not by direct conflict, but by making them shrink into irrelevance by comparison.
Let's go back. Anybody in here? No, still me. Okay. So, I'm gonna grab another beer.
More favorable wind. We call that naive. Don't ask for better seed, better soil. This is the only planet you got. Just ask that you can get wiser and stronger and better, and be able to take care of your own responsibilities. Get better.
For everybody out there, bottom line, entrepreneurship is get ready to lose, get ready to fail. Enjoy the win. Why? Because then you appreciate it. If you win all the time, then you don't know what loss feels like. But when you know what loss feels like and failure feels like, then you work really, really, really hard when you get a W, when you get a win, to protect it.
Anytime y'all are having this little voice, they call it the big voice.
Okay.
Anytime you having this voice in your head, turn on a camera and say that shit to the camera. Oh, I don't feel like going to the gym today. Maybe I should just call off of work. Say that shit to the camera. Now, David Goggins said that shit, but I got one better for y'all. Say that shit to y'all kids. Say that shit to your little brother. Say that shit to your wife. Say that shit to your girlfriend. Say that shit to your grandmother who's probably about to pass away. Just say that shit real quick. You can't you?
Whatever you don't use, you lose. Lack of use causes loss. If you tie your arm to your body, leave it there long enough, you'll never use it again. It's over. For the arm. Now, it may not be over, but it's over for the arm. The only way to keep the use of this arm is what? Keep using it. If you quit, you lose. Automatically. They don't bring it up for a vote. You lose automatically when you quit.
So we are in a discounted.
Goes for your arm, goes for your brain, mentality. The same thing goes for all the human virtues. Ambition,
we are
unused, declines. Strong feelings, unused, diminish. It doesn't grow, it diminishes. Faith, unused, decreases. It's a law. Vitality, unused, diminishes. Energy, unused, decreases.
You are your own worst enemy. You waste precious time dreaming of the future instead of engaging in the present. Since nothing seems urgent to you, you're only half involved in what you do.
Even if it's not easy, even if it's hard, it's easier than not doing it and wishing that you had done it.
Everyone's hypercritical and terrified.
So we're in discount on the 5 minutes. There's an FVG right here that it looks like we're disrespecting. We would need a market structure shift. And another FVG was already formed right there. Now I just need a market structure shift.
Felt like ranting a little. But honestly,
okay, so we got the inversion.
Stop analyzing, stop criticizing.
So market structure shift.
And go fail at some shit. Go give someone a good job for sucking at something.
And then we're going to go for a short. I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to go for a top. Then I'm going to go for a 1 to 2. So I'm going to go right down there is what I'm going to do. I'm going to target that one.
And I realized, man, you can achieve a lot of shit if you get off your ass and you start moving and you start motivating yourself.
In fact, we saw clearly that without the lessons that we had learned from our mistakes, we would have surely died in the desert. And when you look back on any achievement, you will find that it was preceded by many difficulties and many lessons. They are the price that you pay for your success, and no success is possible without them.
People are walking around, brother, and they're setting themselves up for failure. They wake up, they're on their phones till 12 in the bed scrolling. They don't study, they don't learn, they don't self-develop. People are just trying to make it win-win-win.
Honestly, I probably would have taken profit there, man, to be honest with you, because look at this. Look at how close we are to right there.
It becomes easy to win. Imagine you just set yourself up for success.
Okay, so let's do this. So this is the area that we disrespected, right? And let's go top right here from this to this. We would have to take, so this is an order block 2. We're going to have to take 50%.
when you read about it.
So let's go back.
Well, then remember to push yourself. Push yourself every day, every moment. Get out there and get after it.
So there it is. We're in.
When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the
40.
battle, the sweeter the victory.
I want to target $80.
See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what
There
you
we
do
go.
in the process
So let's see if it'll hit
is
it.
more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something.
Yeah, I would have taken that, dude. 1000% I would have taken that. But that's not the strategy because we want it to keep going down. So on the inversion,
That you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
If you stay in bed, if you stay on the couch, if you stay in your
give me a
comfort
sec.
zone, if you only do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, if you get up, if you grind, if you are relentless, if you work as hard as possible, when other people are slacking off, your life will be easy.
People limit themselves in a crazy way. They're like, oh yeah, everybody can't do it. It's like you said, it's like, no, everybody can't do it. It takes a lot. You know what I mean? You gotta go through the shit to get it.
Michael Jordan, I remember I interviewed him years ago, and I said, what makes you the best in the world? Is it skill? Is it talent? Is it ability? Is it background? Is it training? And he was so awesome. He said, Tony, I can tell you the truth and it won't sound like hyperbole or false modesty. He said, I didn't even make the high school basketball team my sophomore year. I was cut. He said, what it is every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could possibly expect. I don't compete with other people. I compete with what I'm capable of.
The problem in this world, you see, is instant gratification. Everybody wants it now.
If you
That's
want
right.
the future to change for you, you've got to change.
instant gratification.
The next 6 years of your life is
Everybody wants it. Even I want it.
You'll still be behind on your bills. You'll still be behind on your promises. If you will change.
Okay, so let's get rid of this one. There we go.
If you will get better,
So
everything will get better.
we're getting a sweep right down here.
You'll change your habits. If you'll refine your thinking. If you'll change and accept some new disciplines. If you'll turn the corner where you've been in the past, go for a new life for the future, all kinds of remarkable things will happen for you if you will change.
Do you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be? And so anytime you got to be courageous, let's look at it from the standpoint of dreams, goals, and aspirations. You got your dream, your goal, and your aspiration. And
So let's take a look. So there's no FEG there, but there is an FEG right up here that's in discount, okay?
the goal, the dream, and the aspiration. And so when you think
5-minute FEG. On M&Q, this is the 5-minute FEG that we took. And I'm surprised even with this market structure shift. Should I go off of the inversion is what I should do? Or like, is that where I went wrong, guys? Is should I go off of the inversion? Because I would have hit it if I would have got the inversion, right?
Right? And then you go against it.
That the magic you're looking for in life is in the work you're avoiding. And that just like kind of rocked me. There's something that you know you should be doing, whether it be working on yourself, losing weight, writing something.
We're setting new rules, guys. We're setting new rules. That's exactly what we're doing.
The magic you're looking for in life is in the work you're avoiding. Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants to have money. You got to work at it. If you really want to be successful, you have to work at it. Nothing is achieved without some perspiration. Nothing. Anything that is worth anything, you have to work at it.
So let's see here quick.
And even if you're not where you want to be in life and you're grinding and you're on that hustle, keep grinding, but also appreciate it. Appreciate that hustle. Appreciate this thing. Appreciate this beautiful, chaotic, unknown existence you're in.
Thing we call life.
I love me. So the day that you decide to stop loving me, I'm not gonna love myself any less.
Let's stop.
Believe in me. If you stop
Look
believing
at that SMT right here.
gonna believe in myself
Sell.
less. If you believe that I'm
One.
irrelevant, that no one is
Sell. Hold on before we sell.
that I don't mean anything to
Let's
the world,
close.
because
Let's go
you
back one
think or
bar.
believe that about me, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna
So we have
believe it
SMT
about
right here. We didn't get an FVG, so I'm not going to take it. But we got SMT right there and no FVG there. So we're not going to take it.
And you've got to believe in the possibilities. You've got to believe in the economy. You've got to believe that tomorrow can
Aww.
be better than
Look at how good that was.
Here's the big one. Believe in yourself. There isn't a skill you can't learn. There isn't a discipline you can't train.
Wow, look at that, guys. That would have worked out perfectly. So now we're going to do it. If it goes back up there, we're going to take it. Sell. Stop. Go back. So there's SMT right here. SMT buy side. We got market structure shift, and we got those fair value gaps now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go for a short. And then it'll be right there, and then we're going to target this little 1 to 2.
I mean, you got all the potential in the world, but it don't mean nothing if you don't maximize it. So I need you to lock in and become who you're supposed to be.
Oh, it already happened. The big move already happened.
Resist the changes that come your way.
Okay.
Instead, let life live through you. And do not worry that your life is turning upside down or not going the way that you want it to. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one that's to come?
I don't negotiate with myself. I tell my brain, I don't go, oh, wait, I'm not ready, or let me count to 10, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. That pattern of thinking is what destroys most people's lives and their dreams. You can settle for a life like most people have, or you can create your dreams, but to do it, you need to be able to push yourself. So you need to train yourself in little ways. Or it could be just going and lifting weights, and you're gonna do like 10 minutes of pushing yourself, or a sprint, or a really fast walk, anything. Because when you get your blood pushing, when you push beyond what's comfortable, it develops this determination inside you, this sense of will that you will then use everywhere else.
So it works.
In your life, you're going to be able to do even more in other areas.
I was wondering what your
I should go off of an.
how to know that you're doing
Let's see here. Okay, give me a sec. I'm trying to make rules right now.
See the thing for what it is. You're not in the matrix, right? You're seeing the code. I just tried to outrun and outwork that sensation. If I just go faster and harder and work longer hours, chastise myself more, maybe eventually I'll get to the stage where things go well. Maybe that will fill the internal voice. It is far easier to achieve our material desires than to renounce them. And you have this desire, which sounds like an inner fire that you want to make a dent in the world. You want to do something. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting the fact that you want to try and work harder. Should you aim to try and
So as you can see, we're in a 5-minute discounted area. Okay, let's just take a look. So we're uptrending on the 1 hour, right? But obviously inside of the 1 hour, we're going to have internal structure. So this is internal structure on the 5-minute. And today's the first day of switching up the entire strategy. Usually I'm doing the 15-minute. The 15-minute has not been treating me nice. So we're going to switch over to the 5-minute is what we're going to do. So we need to be a little bit more precise with the 5-minute. On the 1 minute, look what happened. We touched the discounted FEG, the discounted 5-minute FEG. We come down and we create an inversion over here. And maybe the entry is going to be taking the inversion on. We're making rules right now. I might take the inversion is what I might end up doing. And we're going to go 50% of the inversion. I don't know if we should take the order block anymore. I think we're going to take the inversion.
That's unbeatable, second to none. But in order to have that first success, you must ensure yourself.
Hey, what's up?
That you're giving it all you can today. Because the future we don't know, do we? We're training for that. And when I hear people say terms like good enough, it bothers me to an nth degree. Because they are saying something that is justified at the moment, but not quantitative until a future endeavor of life. So therefore, they are passing judgment on now for a future event that they know nothing about.
A confident person was not born confident. A confident person is built brick by brick by brick. And all of those bricks are just different results that they got in their life.
So your brain needs pressure. It needs constant pressure. And stress and pressure is not a bad thing. We have this thing where we feel like stress is bad. It's bad for you. Bad. You know, you need to relax, man. You need to chill. Stress will kill you. No, being bored will kill you. Not having anything to do will kill you. Is much more dangerous than stress. Yes, you can work too hard. You can work where there's no soul involved. I work like a fiend because I'm writing a book. And it's a very hard process for me. And I'm working far too much, but man, I love it.
Good enough, if you think about it. Good is a positive, enough's a negative. That's an oxymoron right there. It's hypocritical in its own sense. There is nothing that's ever good enough. The only thing that's enough is at the end of the day, the nth hour, the final hour, whatever you're going for, that your hand is raised victoriously. That's when you know it's enough. And you're in the gym right now to ensure that that event goes your way. And it will never go your way, guys, if you're saying today is good enough. If you never say good enough today, I promise you tomorrow will always be enough. Whenever good enough isn't enough, you can bet tomorrow you'll have enough.
Each person's income is determined primarily by their philosophy, not by the economy. Once I understood that, then I said, well, I don't have to go to work on the economy. And the answer was no. You only have to go to work on yourself to make yourself more valuable. Because it doesn't take but a few ideas to make a great difference in your income, personal life, social life, and all the rest.
Sorry, my brother just called. Okay.
The margins, guys.
Let's save this video. I like this video.
Remember and not forgotten. The legacies of like the role models, the one that stands those tests of time.
Okay.
Don't know terms like
So we got the inversion over here. Alright, let's do that.
Over and over again so many times that they've learned what it takes to succeed. With failure comes success, and with success comes blueprints, the fundamental principles that lead to success.
It just takes work. Shitloads and shitloads of work. Every time I try and dress it up or cut a corner, I get brutally reminded the work just needs doing. The work doesn't care who you are. It just cares that it gets done.
I'm actually going to reverse quote David Goggins on this one. I love this quote that he has, which he says,
It looks like we're not getting a trade so far. We're not getting a trade because, well, technically I took two trades. I took this trade over here, but I think my entrance is going to be off of the inversion. It'll be 50% of the inversion, and then we'll leave it at that high is what we'll do. And then with SMT, I need SMT, but I need a gap. So like these gaps right here, it'll be the same as the 15-minute, but we're going to do that on the 5-minute is what we're going to end up doing. So let's see here. I got chopped up today, man. I wanted longs. Background noise, bro. What's up? Is this today's price action? This is your entry model. He's still in here? Or did he leave already? Yeah, sorry about the background noise, my man. I didn't see your chats right now. This is not today's price action. I'm actually switching everything right now. So my entry model is usually the 15-minute is what it is. My entry model is the 15-minute, but we're switching it up right now because my entry model usually is about 15. I usually take anywhere from 2 to 3 trades a week, sometimes even 1 trade a week, which is just completely awful. So I'm switching up the model. Right now we're back testing. We're all the way back in June 30th, the beginning of Monday. This is a completely new strategy that I'm doing right now, is what it is. So let's take a peek here. If you want to see what today brought, I deleted everything, by the way, but we can take a peek if you want to. So let's go to M&Q, because I think I lost money on M&Q today is what it was. So with M&Q, or maybe, yeah, it was M&Q. Here it is. We were taking sell side today. Let me mute this for a little bit. We were taking sell side today on M&Q. No, it was MES. Here it is. So we had a break of structure towards the top on MES right there. BOS top. We had a change in the state of delivery right down here, which is internal bottom. Then we had internal structure right over here. So we had liquidity down here. And then we had sell side right down here. So this is where my entry was today. So if we end up going back, and let me go back like right here. Let's see here quick. I'm here, less is more. Okay, I got you. I know less is better, dude. I don't know if I'm overcomplicating it right now or not, but this was my entry model right here. So we took sell side on the change of the state of delivery. We had big displacement going up. We had an inversion here, and the last week, or technically the last 3 days, I've been practicing inversion because my model depends on SMT. It's SMT is what I take on discounted 15-minute FVGs, discounted liquidity zones on the 15-minute chart, and discounted buy side and sell side on liquidity. With the 15-minute, you have to be a little bit more patient with it because obviously you're not going to see price come all the way up here in the first 15 minutes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But if we fast track a little bit more, I took a trade right there. So I took a trade right here. And then I believe my sell stop, or my stop, was about right down here. I was actually going for longs today, is what I was doing. And I think I put it all the way up here is what I did. So price goes up, price goes up, price goes up. And then I'm thinking, price might go up, who knows? And then I got stopped out right down here. But if I would have waited for the model that I've been practicing for the last, I don't know, like 6-7 months, I would have seen SMT right down here. And then we can take a look here. On M&Q, we got SMT right here. We got SMT. Let's move forward. Let's move forward a bit more. And then we get market structure shift. And we also get big displacement going up. So my entry is usually 50% of that. And this is low resistance liquidity compared to high resistance liquidity right here. I don't take high resistance liquidity or the low that created this low right here, because most of the time price comes down and it stops you out. And on low resistance liquidity, which is this, if I would have put it on the 50% right here, price would have came down, maybe tagged me in. We'll find out here in just a sec. Tagged me in. Tagged me in. My low would have been right down here. I would have hit a 1 to 2. So let's go for a 1 to 2, but it still wouldn't have hit. And I already did this at the beginning of the stream. It definitely wouldn't have hit. Price would have gone up, would have rallied up, which is phenomenal. It'd make me think, oh, it might hit. Oh, look, it did end up hitting. Would you fucking look at that? But this is the entry model. And this would have been taking on the 15-minute chart on M&Q. Would have been taken sell side is what it was, because we had a break of structure towards the top, disrespected FVGs coming down, swept up the lows right here. We had SMT at the bottom. We had a market structure shift with displacement. You take 50% of that, and look, it definitely would have got the trade, which is super, super nice. That would have been pretty, dude. I use 15-minute 2 breaker blocks. Yeah, I definitely haven't tried breaker blocks just yet. Yeah, that's what I was hoping too, man. As I was hoping we'd create a new high going up from there as well too, but we really never got that new high, which absolutely sucks. And I took high resistance liquidity and price, even with the SMT right down here. You see how price still dipped down, takes everybody out before you have that big move towards the top. And with low resistance liquidity, you don't really seem to get that very often, which is super nice. So I've been back testing this for probably, I don't know, like I said, 5-6 months. And the thing with the 15-minute discounted fair value gaps and sell side and buy side is you get a couple of setups. And my setup right now fully depends on SMT. But the thing is I don't want to fully depend on SMT every single time to take a trade. And the reason so is because sometimes price will tend not to make SMT, and maybe it makes breaker blocks, who knows. I do see a lot of market structure shift with big displacement going up, but I just never seem to get tagged in. So right now we're testing out inversions is what we're doing. And I don't want to switch up the 15-minute strategy, but I mean, just back testing it for 5-6 months, taking maybe 2, 3, maybe even sometimes 1 trade a week, sometimes not even taking a trade every single week. It just kind of fucking sucks, man. And I hate it because I always look for instant gratification. And instant gratification with trading is really not there. Today's range was about 100 points, bad price action. Yeah, price action was pretty dog shit today, which kind of sucks. But I'm going to try to test out that 5-minute strategy right now. So if you want to stick around, you can stick around. I'm making new rules for the 5-minute structure right now. And then obviously I fully just depended on the 15-minute market structure. So now we're going to include the 1-hour market structure, which is uptrending right now. And then obviously with the 1 hour, we obviously get internal inside of here. So as we can see here, break a structure. This is internal structure inside of the 5-minute. This is a change in the state of delivery going down. We always take the last high that created the break a structure towards the bottom, which is here. This is a discounted area right here. And I'm actually taking notes and everything as well too. Here, give me a sec, man. So the inversion on this one would have worked if I would have taken 50% off of this inversion here. And then obviously we get SMT up here, but I don't take SMT even with a market structure shift. I would need displacement or these gaps coming down to take that. It happened here, but price never seemed to come back up to tag me in. So I'm going to keep testing that right now is what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah, it's definitely a lot, man. It's definitely a lot. Like, holy fuck, dude. Maybe I'm even overcomplicating this shit right now. We're opposite because I trade too much. Dude, I've been back testing for fucking a year and like 4 months now, dude. Like, this is what I got to do to just try to make things work right now. So let's take a look right over here. So we got sell side was swept. We're going up. And I think price action is going to continue going down. Let's look at the 5-minute. Another sweep on the 5-minute. Let's look at the 1 minute here. Let's look at this one. We're getting SMT on the bottom side is what we're getting, even on the 5-minute. But on this one, it already broke at the bottom. So this is internal bottom. Let's close this. This is our new buy side. Actually, this is the buy side on the 1 hour. Let's keep that up here. This is our new liquidity range right here because on internal, this is our high on the internal is what it is. And then 50% of the range, we don't have any FEGs there, so I wouldn't look at taking that trade. But we're getting SMT down here, but it's high resistance liquidity, so I wouldn't take it even though we're getting that gap there because I'm afraid that price is going to go down, sweep me out, and then go back up. But it doesn't. So would you look at that? Let's take a look here. So we're sweeping up sell side is what we're doing. And now we have a change in the state of delivery right here. Internal top. So technically, I would have had one good trade if I would have taken that inversion, but I did take an L today, so I've got to write that down as well too. wish I had like a little chat. Look at the volume imbalance on the 4 hour that fricked up price action today too. Huge gap. Let's take a look. Yeah. You talk about this gap right here and then this little volume gap right here as well too, that we had that big push up. Yeah, I see that. I see that. How long have you been trading, man? What's your name? I'm just going to call you Chronicles, man. Let's take a look here quick. I got to get back to this back testing, man. Oh, look, burnt peanuts on. Fucking great. So I'm going to listen to a little bit of this. What the hell's going on? Why can't I listen to it? Oh, that's why. I'm going to listen to a little bit of this while I back test a little bit more. Huge gap. Yeah, I saw it late. 1 year I've been trading. Are you trading SMC, ICT? Is that what you're trading, man? I wish I could put like a little chat thing right over here so I can see it while I do this. What time is this? Well, trading's already over for the day anyways. I don't think we're going to go trade. Yeah. Let's go to the 15-minute. Let's go to the next 9 a.m. session. And stop. Let's look at the 1 hour here quick. So on the 1 hour, price is coming down again. This is a high. This is a low. We got a swept of a high. Let me close this here quick. So because we got a swept of this high right here, if price closes below this, we're going to get a change in the state of delivery is what we're going to get because we got that swept up towards the high. Yeah, ICT. Yeah, dude. Let's see. Swept above the low. Let's look at the 5-minute chart here quick. Sweep of a high. This is internal structure now. Low, high, internal structure right here as well too. So my market structure is completely different than ICT's. I use a lot of SMC market structure, and I don't know if it's the same as ICT or not, because I've seen some guys, let's see, for example here, count something like this as a internal high or whatever it is, or something like this as a break of structure on the internal. I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like you count 1, 2, and then 3, and then you go like that. And then this is a break of a high here too. The ICT market structure is a little bit different. I haven't really looked into it a whole lot. I've been only doing the SMC market structure is what I've been doing. What time is it right now? It's about 8:40. 1, 2, 3. So let me go right here. Do this. 50% again. 5-minute FEG. What time is it? And let's look at the 1 hour here quick. So on the 1 hour, it's sweeping this low. So this is buy side on the 1 hour. And there's liquidity right down here because we swept it up. So if this block closes below this, that is a break of structure towards the bottom. At the same time, too, we are in a 1 hour FEG. So on the 1 hour FEG, if the 5-minute, since it's a change in the state of delivery, if we start creating internal structure going towards the top, we're going to go for a buy and we're going to target these highs is what we're going to do. But as of right now, it's a change in the state of delivery towards the bottom. We're in the 50% zone right here. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. Let's look at MES. We are getting SMT. But here, hold on. Before I start, I got to do MES too. Fuck. Because it's high resistance liquidity right there. My bad, my bad.
Something challenging, something inspirational, something instructional, at least 30 minutes a day. Become a good reader. Now that's my opinion. Listen to the other lecturers, and listen to me, and make up your own mind. Don't be a follower, be a student. Here's the second way to find out how to change your life. And that's to listen. Get around successful people and listen. Now, you can also learn from unsuccessful people. Take notes on both, negative and positive. Find out what poor people read and don't read it. Right? That's good information. Learn from the negative. But now you can also learn from the positive. Get around successful people.
1, 2, 3, swept up highs. Yep, there we go. Break a structure towards the bottom. This is internal bottom. Internal bottom, and then we've got internal bottom again. Internal bottom. Did you say something? Yeah, I thought SMC and ICT is the same thing. ICT is smart money concepts. Is it? Is it really? I thought the entries for SMC and ICT are completely different, because I believe with SMC, so you see how I'm doing, oh, this is the wrong chart. You see how I'm doing this internal structure going towards the bottom? I believe with SMC is you have to wait for this to break towards the top, which is what I'm waiting for, honestly, before you go for buy going for the top. But maybe with SMT too, you also take these FVGs in here as well too, and you wait for either a market structure shift, you wait for change in the state of delivery, you wait for an inversion, you either wait for a breaker block, you wait for what's the other thing other than a breaker block? It's the other one that makes a lower high or whatever it is, a mitigation block. There we go. So let's take a look here. So there's a 5 minute FVG right here.
Watch how the man shakes hands. Watch how the lady responds. People who do well do certain things.
It's in the 50% zone right here. There's also an FVG right here as well too. So let's look at the 1 minute right here. I don't like taking trades before 9:30 because that's where you get most of your most of your price action, volatility, whatever you want to call it. But we are getting SMT right here as well too. Now, if I get a market structure shift with an FVG, I would usually take it, but we did not. So price is going up. Price is going up as well here too. It's 908. Okay, so let's look at the 5 minute here quick. We've got another FVG right up here that it's targeting as well. Let's look at the 1 minute.
See with your eyes, you'll see things. See with your mind, you'll see answers. Put your eyes and your mind to work.
Yeah, look at that. So with this one being so new, we're getting a market structure shift right here now. Let me delete this. Hopefully you can see it well. I mean, I can't do really good quality on this PC because it's an all-in-one PC. But we've got a gap right here and a gap right here. We get a market structure shift inside of this discounted FVG, and then we get these massive gaps coming down. So I'm going to take it off of this inversion right here. I mean, hopefully the inversion fucking works, but we're about to find out here quick. Like I said, this is a new strategy. We're going to go off of the 50%, and we're going to put that right there. We're going to target a 1 to 2. And let's see what happens. What a piece of shit, dude. It already tagged me out already. And this is why we don't take trades before 9:30. What if I would have made the gap go a little bit more up and then more down here? Yeah, that definitely would have worked if I would have gave it a little bit more room as well too. Maybe don't target the top and leave a little bit of room as well too.
Make a list of all the things you can do. Get right on those. Discipline yourself for those.
I'm wondering if we will fill that gap that forms Sunday Open. I'd have to take a look at it, man. As of right now, I'm literally trying to change the strategy right now, and I'm literally starting all over from scratch right now, dude. But if you definitely see something that I don't see, man, and you want to like give me like a little hint or something, that'd definitely be pretty nice, man. Because obviously 2 heads are definitely better than 1. But I got to take a photo of this here quick because it did work off of the inversion right here, even though price, volatility, whatever you want to call it, off of the 930 comes up, sweeps up the liquidity, and then pushes back down. So let's go to download image. And then we're going to go to save. And then we're going to go to desktop. 5-minute discounted FEG with inversion, open, save. There we go. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta write this down. Did we get a market structure shift? Yes, we did. Did we get an inversion off of an FEG and create another FEG? Inversion, yeah, and then created massive one. Yes, we did. Did we take 50% of the inversion? Yeah, we did take 50% of the inversion, and we ended up losing that trade. I think I need to give the stop loss a little bit more room. Yes. Did we win or lose that trade? We lost that trade. Ordering breaker block at 10 a.m. today after swept kills. Zone lows, that was the best trade of the day, but didn't get strong moves higher. You're talking about today. Are you talking about the breaker block right here on MES right here? Is this what you're talking about? Where we get this high, we get this lower low, this high. We get this, and then are you talking about this little area right here? Is that what you're talking about? Because if we look at the 15-minute, technically this is a break, changing the state of delivery towards the bottom. Never swept up that high. Technically it's a break of structure towards the bottom. On NQ, let's take a peek on NQ. Yeah, this is NQ. Oh shit, my bad. Wrong chart. Can you talk about down here? Are you talking about this right? I see what you're talking. You're talking about this right here? Is this what you're talking about? This area right here? Where we get this high, this lower low, this higher high, we get this break right here. I mean, technically, that was a fucking... I mean, you technically have this little order block right here, which is the last consecutive red candles that swept up the low. Is that what you're talking about right there? Yes, at the 1-minute trade. Yeah, I see that, buddy. I see that. How often do you get these breaker blocks, though? Because most of the time you'll see a mitigation block is what you call it when you get this high, this low, and then this big push up. I don't trust those little mitigation blocks. I've never trusted them. But yeah, that is a little breaker block right there, isn't it? And then you got this little FEG. Technically, what is that? That's the perfect entry model right there for the breaker block because it leaves the fair value gap behind. And I don't know if this would have been the perfect fair value gap to target right here or this one. But even if it broke up here and you took this one here and maybe even set it, your low down here or something, I mean, you would have got a nice little 1 to 2 right there, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would have got a nice little 1 to 2 with that nice little push up. I mean, are you 1 to 2? Are you 1 to 3? Are you trying to go for 1 to buy side or sell side or 1 minute time frame? Trade around 10 a.m. Yeah, smoothest trade for the day, but I was... Ah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry, man. I hate when that happens, man. I usually wake up at about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I go to work at about 9 o'clock every single morning because I sell cars. And if I see a setup, dude, I will literally look at my phone as I'm fucking driving, waiting for that setup to happen. Yeah, dude, that's nuts. Yeah, that's how you trade it. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, shit. I mean, technically, if you were driving to work, 10 a.m. would have been about right here. I mean, you still would have been able to take that trade at about 11:18, which is about right here, and you still get SMT right over here as well too. And like I said, you get the market structure shift up there as well too. And technically, this is an order block right here because of the SMT that happened on sell side. Oh, well, let's see here. SMT sell side. It's the last consecutive candles right here. Order block. I mean, this is my strategy right here, which is sell side SMT order block is what I take, or 15-minute FM. Yeah, man. Then I started. Yeah, dude, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, man. I've learned not to do that anymore, man, and I take losses a lot better than when I first started. Holy fuck, dude. I'd fucking revenge trade every single time, and I think I blew 2 accounts because of that. That was definitely the first 2, 3, 4 months I started trading. After that, it got a little bit better, which is pretty nice. Jeff internal Tom. Yeah, that breaker block wouldn't be a bad thing, though, huh? See this already, dude? I hate how it already happened on the 5-minute. And then the thing about the discounted area is even though this 5-minute FEG was already mitigated and we got this push up, for some reason, price still likes to come down to these levels. It'll probably retest them maybe 2 or 3 times. I think after the 3rd or the 4th time, I usually don't trust it. And whatever happens, happens from there. Let's take a look here quick. Yeah, we're going to go on Meows right now. Yeah, look at that. Look at this fucking wick, dude. Would you take 50% of this wick right here? Oh, where's my shit at? I've been trading for about 1 year and 4 months. A year and 4 months. I started back on August 28th of 2024 is when I started. So yeah, it'll be about 1 year and 4 months and 2 days for sure. 1 year and 4 months and 2 trades, man. I'm still yet to find a profitable strategy because as you can see right now, I am literally changing the entire strategy from what I had originally. But it's all right, man. Shit happens, right? I mean, I think even Einstein said it as well, too, is insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. And I think that's what I was doing on the 15-minute, man. I was changing little things here and there and stuff. But with the 15-minute structure is you have to be so patient. And with the 15-minute structure, when it's in that discounted area, give me a sec. Okay. We're going to see if this works. So this is one of the strategies that I would have on my 15-minute right here is, so this sucks, honestly, dude, because starting all over absolutely sucks. Setting new rules and everything. Learning things on the 5-minute that you've never really been looking for, and it's almost like you're trying to transition things off of the 15-minute over the 5-minute. Cool. I got 4 payouts. I need to work on recognizing bad market conditions like today. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, for sure, for sure. Let's see here quick. Let's see if this will work out here quick. Fucking kept going. SMT sell side over here. 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't have fucking trusted that. Damn, dude. Damn. Got another losing trade for Tuesday. Let's take a look here. Structure. Change of internal bottom. Fuck, dude, maybe I am doing a little too much right now. Well, this doesn't even matter. Fucking already lost a trade for the day. Price goes up from there as well, too. Price goes up from there, but what the fuck did it react to? Rejection block? No. No, no, no. I got the change of structure towards the top. Sweep and sell side on the 1 hour. Price decides to move up from there too. All right, let's keep going. Ten a.m. 8:45. Let's look at the 1 hour. Let's look at the 5-minute right here. I need to work on recognizing, but yeah, same one. Okay. Let's keep going. 1 hour, sweep of low, change of character towards the bottom. So this is a low. This is YouTube, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna turn on your stupid fucking ads. Thank you, buddy. That's not even the one I want to listen to. I want to listen to this one. There we go. So, low, high. I don't count this as a low because it doesn't have the 3 red candles going down. This is 3 red candles going down, but I wanted to sweep a low, so that doesn't work either. So we keep going up, up, low, break a structure, changing the state of delivery right here. Change of internal bottom. This is internal, internal. This is internal, internal. This is also internal, internal. Right here. So, from right here to about right down here is what I want to look at today. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Nice. Way to go, 1 hour. 1 hour. Internal top. I think on the 1 hour, I'm going to count that 3 candle sequence right here as well. Actually, nah, dude, I'm not going to change the fucking strategy of how I do market structure. If I did that, it'd be a complete fucking shit show. I'm not gonna do that at all. Fuck that. So let's look at buy side. Let's look at the 5-minute structure here. Break a structure towards the top. This is a high. I'm guessing it's right here. It's a high, low, high. This is an internal top right here. Break a structure, internal top. This is a break a structure on the internal top. Changing the state of delivery bottom. One, two, three, four. Break a structure bottom. 1, 2, 3. Yep, right here. Internal bottom. So now, what I want to see price do is I want to see price come up to this discounted area. Let's see what happens. What time is it? Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. There we go. Let's look at MNQ. MNQ's coming into this discounted zone again, which is about right here, which is this 5-minute FEG that's already been mitigated, but sometimes price likes to react from it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let me look at the 1-minute chart. If the 5-minute breaks above this, then we disregard that FVG. So FVG is disregarded now. Oh, did I click on the right one? No, that's the 15-minute. What the fuck am I doing? MNQ. Yeah, price broke above it. Yeah. So, can't do MNQ for right now.
Everything counts. Everything that you do counts. The biggest mistake that people make is they think that only what they want to count counts. No. When you read a book, when you listen to an audio program, when you go to a course, when you go to bed early and get up early and you work, it all counts. And it's all going on the plus side of your ledger.
It's the moments in life, the decisions you make on a moment-to-moment basis that add up to be the guy or not the guy. Tonight, I did something, you know, that I feel more of a guy. For me, who I am, my guy.
Partying is weakness for the soul, my friend, so I try and avoid it.
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
So the goal was to be the first.
It didn't work. You want to only use market structure after key levels been swept, 4-hour highs and lows, daily or weekly, previous highs and lows of previous sessions and kill zones.
Kobe's already there. With ice packs on his knees.
It's the only time you want to use a market structure shift? Really? So even after this 1-hour low was swept down here, and we get a market structure shift right here, is that the only time you want to use a market structure shift? Because if that's what you're saying, we swept the low of the 1 hour, and we got a market structure shift down here at the bottom. If you see what I'm seeing right now, I can't use multiple time frames, man. I'm not going to do multiple time frames. That's just way too confusing. I think that's doing a little too much right there. Because even if I look at the 4-hour right here, is this the low on my 4-hour right here? Sorry, let me zoom in a little bit because I know the quality is a little dog shit. Is this the 4-hour low right here? Because we continued going up, we hit a low, and then price is going up again. Is this the low on the 4 hour where you'd expect that market structure shift?
In a good way, to regular society, to people who wake up at 9 a.m., who clock out at 5 p.m. They would look at me and say, I've lost my mind, but me...
But what about a market structure shift in a discounted 5-minute fair value gap? Would you count that as a market structure shift?
You've got the brains, you can make decisions, you can study the plan, you can change your life, you can grow immensely in the next few years, you can make your dreams come true, you can build a financial wall around you.
And key levels are 4-hour highs and lows, dailies or weeklies.
Why not you?
Impossible is nothing to somebody that tries. Everything that someone said was impossible has happened.
Yeah, there's human beings that
Almost sweet.
different temperament and different minds and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person.
Oh, let's do a what if. What if what? What if you lose? I don't even feel, I can't, my consciousness don't even elevate that thought.
Therefore, if it happens, you'd be distraught, crazed, what?
It's not my nature to allow that to happen.
Sometimes life can
I'm trying to think right now.
When that happens to you, you're all f***ed up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is
Because if what you're telling me is true, and we get that swept of a low, especially right down here, then I don't have to pay attention over to the structure over to the side. But even on something like this, this is a 1 hour low right here. Because of the 3 candles going down. Shit.
You better make sure in the next season of your life that the person who walked away from you know what they're missing. You better do something with your life. Did you look at me? You better do something so strong and so big with your life that they have to sit on the couch and say, that's the one that got by. Man, I should have just stayed in there a little bit longer. I should have been a little more patient. I should have prayed a little bit harder. Do something with your life that makes them regret turning you away and turning you over. That means getting better and not bitter.
The thing I would say is, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use.
And George Foreman admits that he gave Muhammad Ali everything he had, and Muhammad Ali grabbed him and pulled him to him. Old man hadn't fought in years, hurt. And Muhammad Ali pulled him to him and said, is that all you got? And George Foreman
Holy fuck, dude.
heard the words. Said all you got, it penetrated his spirit. And said, I done gave my man everything I got. I can't seem to knock him down. And Muhammad Ali said when he said that to him, he looked into the pupils of his eyes, and he said at that point he knew George Foreman had lost.
I was thinking of doing the 15-minute with the 1 hour. But I think if you do the 1 hour, you have to pair it with the 5-minute, don't you? Because usually it's 4 hour, 15-minute, 1 minute, and then it's 1 hour, 5 minutes, 1 minute. I mean, I guess you can pair it either way if you really wanted to. On the 15-minute,
The world becomes your library to help you improve your craft, better your craft. Yes, indeed. So because you know what you want, the world's giving you exactly the information you need to become better at it.
Because you know what you're looking for.
You on that winter arc? I'm on that 365. It's not an arc. It's a
here, let me show you what I was doing before. Might as well.
keeps going around and round and round. Winter.
Sorry, break a structure towards the top.
Fall. Love yourself enough to stay motivated 365
So, obviously, price is uptrending, going up, right? Now let's look at the 15-minute structure, right? Because you said it's buy side, sell side on the higher time frames. I'm not going to look at the 4-hour or the daily. I'm not going to do any of that, but we got to break a structure towards the top right here, which is internal top. This here is just consolidation is what it is. So you want to look at from right here to right here is what you want to do. You want to wait it to go down to the discounted area, right? There's a FVG right here. And I don't know if you can see it because quality's dog shit, but I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it as well too. And I got to grab another beer. Give me a quick minute. So now, if you're talking about a market structure shift in key levels, are you taking the market structure shift off of the 1 minute, or are you doing it off of the 15-minute? Because if a 15-minute low and a 15-minute high isn't considered a key level, so let's take a look. This is buy side, and then this is sell side on the 15-minute, right? This is sell side because we're going off of internal structure off of the 1 hour, and then I'm not going to move forward just yet because we're at 9:15, but let's look at 9:30 right now. Let's look at MES right here as well too. Did I delete everything here? Let's look at the 1 hour here quick. 1 hour, break a structure towards the top. Breaks a structure towards the top. Let's look at the 15-minute. So this is internal structure. This is internal structure. This is just consolidation or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So technically we're going to be trading off of this range and this range. Right here is what you're going to want to be doing. So this is buy side. And then this is sell side. Huh. I tell you what, how about this? If you're still there and you're still watching, because this is I'm going to show you what I've been doing for the last 5 to 6 months. And if you think that I'm doing something wrong within the last 5 to 6 months, I want you to say something. Okay? 15-minute FEG after going down. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. Data won't go that far. What is this, June 25th? Go fuck yourself, dude. I can't even zoom into the fucking 1 minute off of this one right here. But it reacted off of this 15-minute FEG in the discounted area. Is what it did. Alright, let's keep moving forward. That's fucking bullshit. Here it is, June 30th. This is where I originally started. That sucks. Let's go back 8:45. Break. Because if sell side and buy side on the 15-minute don't matter, that's way too high. Okay, let's take a peek here quick. 15-minute break of structure towards the top. Buy side. Sell side. So I'm not going to count any of this as internal structure. I see this as a continuation going up. Even though we get this one candle green and then another red, it's not 3 candles going consecutively. So now internal top. Let's break this.
Is there any limit to your ambition? No. Or any limit to what you think you can achieve?
No. Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I said I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you wouldn't.
So now we're on internal.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
This is where we are. This is internal structure. Price is still going up on the 15-minute. What time is it? 9:30. This is a high right here. Price is just moving down, in my honest opinion here. Right here, 15-minute discounted area. It'd be this FVG right here. We get this gap right here, and usually price likes to target those gaps. 15-minute FVG. Okay, next 15 minutes. There we go. So now the old strategy was this. So now we're going off of internal because I think price is going to go down. Because we're in a premium price right now instead of a discounted area if we're counting this entire section right here, right? But I go off of internal only is what I go off of the 15-minute. So we're going to close this. Right now from here to right here, this FVG is in the discounted area. So if price goes up, which it just did, on the 15-minute FVG, that's in discount. It's getting close to it, up in discount. We're going to go to the 1-minute chart. We're going to go to M and Q. And now we're going to wait for SMT.
Your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Not trying is failure.
I will never quit, because if you quit, you're done. You may still be alive walking around on this earth. You're done. I will never quit. I will persevere and I will thrive on adversity. My team expects me to be physically harder and
Price already left. And technically we did get SMT right here as well too. Market structure shift. We got the gap. Fuck, I should have taken the trade right here. I got my fucking SMT right there. But I'm too busy fast forwarding fucking shit right now, which is buy side right there. We got SMT. Technically, that would be more market structure shift, but I want to see a gap coming down. We got a gap coming down right there. And I usually always take it on the last low of that. So technically, price would have been right there. I put my high right here. And then I target a 1 to 2. I mean, it would have got the 1 to 2 right there.
The unfulfilled potential is the story of most people's lives.
It is. It is. And it could have been the story of mine. And I tell a lot of people go, what's your biggest fear in life? And my biggest fear, honestly...
Best liquidity pools to get the best reversals. I'm trying to think of that right now. Give me a sec. Best liquidity pools to get the best reversals. So if the best liquidity pools is on the higher time frame areas,
my personal goal is to squeeze every ounce of potential out of whatever I have. And I think that if you feel like...
So we're getting SMT again.
Then it will eat you alive until you do something about it. Almost every successful person that I have ever encountered...
Still going up.
Not a month or a year, but many years of doing work without reward, where they have to do things that other people find boring, and they have to sacrifice things that everyone finds interesting, that most people want to do during that entire season of their life. And they basically sacrifice a season of other things that they would prefer to do stuff that they would not prefer to do because of the one thing they want most.
Right here. We're going to go for a sell. We're going to go for a limit. We're going to go right here. We're going to go for a sell. Tags me in. Stop loss at the high. Usually it'd be about $60, but we're going to target a 1 to 2, for example. So this would be like $25 is what it would be. Then we just wait for price, and I got it. And the reason why I got that and let me show you, because this is the old strategy, okay? So we're going off of internal structure off of the 15-minute chart. Price is still uptrending, but we're in a premium zone, okay? So internal structure, so from right here, from this high up here, if you can see that, from this high to this low, this FVG is in a discounted zone, right? So now when it gets to this discounted zone, I want to wait for SMT, and we got SMT right here. From right here to right here. Right here, technically it's right here to right here is what it is. SMT, we've got the market structure shift in a discounted FVG. I take it, price goes down. But then I broke my own. I break my own model there. That's the old model there. And I'm switching it up, which maybe I should. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let's look again. Let's look at the 9-minute again. Stop. 9 a.m. Break. Let's look at the 1 hour. Low, high. Break structure towards the top. On the 1 hour. I'm gonna get that out of there. Let's look at the 15-minute. Gosh, this price is fucking dog shit here. This is dog shit price. But if I'm going to use the 1 hour now, which I never did before, but I'm going to now. This is internal bottom on the 15-minute. Because this is internal on the 1 hour. Wait, hold on. Before I do anything, let me look at the 1 hour. Because we want to look at the higher time frame liquidity pools like you were just telling me. So this is sell side, and this is going to be buy side right up here. So now, if we're looking at these higher time frame liquidity pools, are you looking for a breaker block in the 1 minute time frame when it sweeps up this low down here on sell side? Or are you looking for a market structure shift? So let's look at the, hold on, let me put an MNQ here quick before we move forward. I'm going to break a structure. This is a sweep of a high. Okay, so we got a sweep on the 1 hour. And this is sell side on the 1 hour, by the way. So if we break this on the 1 hour, then price is going to continue going down. Then let's look at the 15-minute after the sweep. So this is the sweep. High, low on the 15-minute. So this is internal bottom. And this is going to be internal bottom right here as well, too. Let me take a peek here quick.
I can't do that. I gotta start now. And after I get back from starting, I gotta start again. And when I get done with that run or that study session, and it wasn't good enough, I gotta go back again. So you can honestly outwork anything.
What's your name again? I would want to see conform sweep. Also, I want to use a hard sweep for extra. I'd want to see, right?
To make a difference. Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster.
Let me ask you this. Using that breaker block strategy that you're using right now on the higher time frames, how many trades a week? Or, yes, how many trades do you usually take a week? You said you've had 3 payouts, but how many trades a week do you usually take taken that breaker block. What else? And you said you want to see a higher time frame gap aligned with the sweep after extra. Sometimes the 1 minute breaker doesn't form after the sweep, but it might form on a 15-minute. Just takes long. It does. It does take a little bit longer. And that's why I get pissed, because it takes too fucking long on the 15-minute. But I know it's 90% patience, 10% execution. I already know that. But here, let's take a look at this here quick. So 1 hour, sweep of the low, 15-minute, we got to break a structure towards the bottom. So technically the 15-minute is going down right now. So what I would want to do is I'd want to do this. Right now we're in 50%, right over here as well too. So let's look at MES. So there's SMT. So you see how we get this and then get that. MNQ and MES. So we are getting SMT right now. And now what I want to see is I want to see a market structure shift with the gap. No market structure shift. So market structure shift, or SMT, is completely gone now. On the 15-minute, still in there as well too. Sorry, I'm just trying to line it up. Maybe you can see it or not. So it broke on M and Q, but on MES, it's still good. The 1 hour sell side is right down there. So market structure shift. No SMT. We don't get an inversion, but we get this massive gap coming down. And the thing is price going to go down from here? We'll see. Nope. Price does not go down from there. Price is going up now.
There's no perfect way to live your 20s. You either live them up and become an underskilled 30-year-old, or you work them up and become an underlived 30-year-old. You just have to figure out which you'd rather be, accept the trade-offs, and know that there are no do-overs.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
All this pain right now, all worthwhile. The thing about pain is, like, you feel it right now, it's temporary, man. But later in life, you don't remember the pain. You just remember, like, the glory and the good time. Cause I was going through West Point, you know, in Ranger School. Man, there was some really dark hours, dark days, and dark years in my life, man. But looking back on it, I mean, I just remember the good people and the good times. I don't remember all those, you know, times where I was just so done and worn out. I don't remember that. I just remember that I made it through it. You know, and that exhilaration of pride and achievement, man, that outweighs all the pain and struggle, you know, and that sweat equity to get there. It really does, as long as you get there. That's why when they say pain is temporary, pride's forever, that's what they're talking about. Because if you push through the pain to achieve the pride, you forget about the pain was ever even there. But if you can't push through the pain and the pain stops you and breaks you down, well, then that pain is forever. Because you never got pride to outbalance it. Going through this, man, you start feeling the pain. It's all good, man. Welcome it. Welcome it, man. But right past pain, it's forever pride, man.
I can solo the matriarch with my hands tied behind my back and my eyes.
Peanut, dude. Fucking Peanut. Funny ass dude.
That's who you're going against. I believe that in boxing, and I do believe that in life. Let me tell you something you already know. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take.
I'll look that up, buddy. Thanks for letting me know, man.
That's how winning is done. Anger is your biggest tool.
I will look that up. As of right now, for some reason, I was going to change my model today, is what I was going to do. And for some reason, you showed up and you also used a 15-minute, and you have success with it. And maybe that's the world telling me don't change from the 15-minute. So I'm going to take that as a sign. I appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you. Maybe I have more work to do on my 15-minute structure, is what I have to do. Maybe I have more work with it. And I appreciate you telling me about these higher time frame. The higher time frame liquidity pools. I might have to look that up as well too. And then I'll definitely look up what you just told me. Look up sequential SMT. I'm going to write that down here for a second. I appreciate you, pal.
See that man right there? Do you remember him? You gotta block out everything and be in the moment. Not the past, not the future, right now.
You have control of this. This belongs to you.
Best of luck to you in your future endeavors, my friend.
You're the foreman, you're the general, you're the head. Don't give control of this to nobody.
So usually look for SMT right down here on sell side, but because this is a higher liquidity pool, let's see what happens there.
Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times.
Price goes up.
Soft times create soft men. Soft men
But the break of structure there.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Failure
Go.
Thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure.
So this would be an inversion that I would usually take. We're going to go 50% off of the inversion is what we're going to do. Keep it simple. Just started testing out the inversions, see if they work out. Tags me in. That's usually what I bet, about $65, $70. Let's target 130. Confirm. Already broke the inversion. We should be out of this trade. But
And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed?
See the discounted area. We're up on the 15%. We get the inversion, and then we get another inversion from there. We get SMT. No, we don't. We don't get any SMT. Yeah, I want to see how.
You have to learn how to fail. A lot of us have big dreams, big goals. And when you have goals that are maybe outside your reach, you have to know that getting to that goal, you're gonna have a lot of bad days. So I had to teach myself how to fail right. And what that means is when I fail, I can't spend much time in that fail zone. I have to be able to get up and get after the next day just as fast. I don't have time to stay here and feel bad for myself for weeks and months and years because I'll lose that time.
The mud consumed each man till there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructors told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men, and we could get out of the oppressive cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up.
Reacting off of this discounted 15-minute FVG, but I don't know what it's reacting to.
It was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo through the night.
Peace out, man. You take care. I wish you the best of luck, my friend.
Became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up the singing, but the singing persisted. And somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person.
Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 work. No results, I'm a little bit better. Work. Boom.
Just got paid.
I just got paid. And it looks like overnight success. Yeah. It's like, oh, shit. It happened in a year. No, bro. It doesn't.
The truth in front of you is it sucks. It's painful. It's fucking mind-numbing. Because this is what it takes. Creating another voice and sometimes going at it alone. All the time going at it alone because no one's going to believe in you. And that's that.
I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there.
The hardest thing in life is figuring out who you are and what you want to do for the rest of your life. And once you figure that out, you wake up every day and you work toward it. It's impossible for you to fail if you know who you are, what you want to do, and you wake up every day and work toward it.
When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win.
Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure.
What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
The heaviest things in life aren't iron and gold, but unmade decisions. The reason you are stressed is that you have decisions to make, and you're not making them.
Embrace the process. And then by the time you get up in years, you can be a man that you're proud of. Okay? So this is just an encouragement.
I've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
Chill out. Just chill out. Embrace the process. You say, Dwayne, what process? Life.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
You cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
He believed in himself, and you can too. You can do anything that that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House someday. You could be president. Do what you want to do. It's not up to other people. It's up to you.
You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about?
Some of y'all don't want it. That's why you ain't got it. Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. There's pretty much nothing that you could say that you went through that I haven't went through, and I'm still here. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Wake your ass up. Awaken the beast inside. Get in shape. Get off the pity potty.
What one great thing would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? If you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you could not fail, what one thing would you set as a goal for yourself? What if you only had 6 months to live? What would you stop doing? What would you do more of? Who would you spend time with? What is really important to you? 75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75
Or buy
years.
side, sell side.
75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second.
You know, if every time someone asks you a question, you try to say the right answer, your entire life is a test. And when did you have the most
Let's do this then. As if he's sad.
So your entire life become this test.
Let's look at the 1 hour.
Trying to say the right answer. I am just doing what I feel. My mama said trying is failing.
So obviously we got to change the character because we got the sweep. But on the 15-minute, this is the last high that created that low. So on the 1 minute, we got this right here. Is it SMT? No, it's not SMT. But it's a market structure shift with a gap is what it is. Alright, I'm checking out. I'll be on tomorrow as well too. I'm probably gonna stay on a little bit longer just to check some stuff out. But best luck.